We lost to Mars
I
during
was
that
like,
intro.
where did,
R.I.P.
where did they go?
God bless. Probably their internet. They said they had issues. They'll probably be back at some point. Meanwhile, joined by two other lovely ladies. You care to introduce yourselves? To Keiko, who's primarily here.
Who wants to go first?
Is you, Manuk. We do a round table.
Hi, it's me, Minuk. I have no idea what I'm gonna say as the introduction. Drafting volleyball romance?
And Minuk has an amazing TikTok. Go check
Yeah.
Minuk's TikTok.
The blueprint, as Wallace called it. So check out Manuk on TikTok. I think I linked it below. If not, I have linked some other channels below because I'm a professional now. Simply that.
I'm also just
How-
Minuk writes everywhere, so it's easy to find me,
Well, today your Manuk is drafting.
I guess.
Mars Mushroom, they them. How you doing?
My computer decided to blue screen.
I was like, she'll probably be back at some point. Where there's a will, there's a Mars.
Yeah, I don't know. If another thing happens, it'll be the third time, and I might just give up. But I'm here for now, at least.
And I'll have you in any capacity we can get you. How you doing today? What are you working on?
I'm chilling. I've got copy edits to finish. I've got
Ooh.
75 more pages to go through, so I'm hoping to finish that up today.
From Exco? Slay. You have like a paper cover of it? Can we see it? Or is it...
I mean,
Oh,
it's got the bar across the middle, but
Oh, yeah.
exquisite corpse. Malin, bonjour, ça va?
Bonjour, ça va très bien, merci. I am Malin, I am trying, and today I'm going to try to work on a bit of character study for my character Olive in The Art of Summoning Demons, before at some point I pass it on to more better reading, lovely, forced people, such as Stieg.
I'm not forced. This is consensual.
This is consensual. Volunteered by myself.
Yeah, well, I volunteered eons. I think actually I have an early draft of Art of Summoning Demon on
You
my
have
keyboard.
a previous version. It's gone through a few iterations recently, and I'm currently at the stage of like, how much more can I currently do until I sort of burn out on it and need a break? Because sometimes you just work on the same pages or the same chapters over and over again, and you're just so bored of it. So as long as I have the energy and the will, I will continue. And currently today, I still have the energy and the will. So there we go.
God bless, God bless. Also, if you want to check out more of Malin content, she has a YouTube channel where she just posted a little Notion guide
Oh, yeah.
for World Bible on Notion, which I am obsessed with. Notion, that is, and Malin, and world building. So
All of
the
it.
best of three worlds, if anything. I'm Stieg. I'm a writer and a professional hot mess. I will be once again trying to get my 500 daily words in my cowboy project. I'm having a blast so far. It's going fairly well. I'm in the scene very close to the end of Act 1, so I only have actually just this. No, I have the break into 2 left too, so that's next chapter. So I have this scene and then another chapter, and then I'm done with Act 1, and it's taken me a month and a half. So it's nothing.
Amazing.
I just want to be like Mars or Katie that just writes and writes and writes endlessly. But alas, I'm just me, and I'm doing
you
the best
also
I
have
can.
like a full-time job, so
That's true.
That is fair. Katie's full-time job is to write, and she's doing it flawlessly. So, in terms of like, time invested. What's that called? ROI, return on investment. I think she succeeds. But yeah, I'm still having fun. Still gonna get this book out in the world someday. Maybe I've had an idea for a sequel now, so now I'm like, I gotta write this book because I gotta write the sequel because I gotta
And
know what's
I
happening.
really want to read the sequel.
Me too, bestie. Me too. I just want to figure out a plot for the sequel. That's fun. Let's say hello to some people after a little coughing fit.
Oh no.
I need to just go to the Cornwall coast and fade away in a Victorian mansion.
That sounds good.
That's what I need to do. We were joined by Keiko. Hello, hello, hello. JC is here. Thank you so much for being here. Keiko has trauma from the blue screen of death. R.I.P. And Anna is also here. Hello, hello, hello.
Anna is having a shit day at work today, so I said, come and we'll cheer you up. So it's our duty.
Oh.
It's our bound duty now. Yes.
Oh, you got that thing, Manuk. Slay, Mac
do
girly.
that.
Yeah.
It's a Mac thing. It's a Mac
It's a Mac
feature.
thing.
I have a Mac.
Oh.
It doesn't do that. don't
Maybe
know.
you haven't updated to the right OS yet.
That's true. I'm very lazy with that.
You can also do thumbs up, I think. That's one of them.
Yeah, I think like there's one, and then and then there's also two, I think. There we
There you
go.
go. Yeah, I need to get a
Exciting.
Mac. This is what I'm seeing. I need to get a Mac.
I really don't think this should be the reason why.
Well, I have other reasons, but this would be like 20% of the reason. We're also joined by Flora. Hello, hello, hello. Just popping in to say hi. Gotta leave for choir practice in a few. Oh, what are you working on currently? I love choir practice. Some deep mysteries here. Hello, Wendy. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Minuk just got hearts. She sure does. She sure does. Peacetime is also one of them. I have
Oh.
Windows stationary computers, so I got nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a lot.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, that was a
And
lot.
then there's this one too, right?
Okay, that's my favorite.
I need a Mac. That's the solution to all my problems. I just need a Mac. I have like a MacBook, but I'm not sure if that'll work on that. LOL. Yep. And with that, we are going to jump into the first sprint of the day. Did everyone say they're working on? Mars copy edits, Malin on her character study, Minuk on her sports romance, and me on my cover book. Is everyone covered? Great. Is chat working on anything? Call in, and we might talk about it, and we might not. I don't know. StreamYards tend to be a fickle mistress.
Keiko says, working on a fanfic.
Indeed, indeed. What's the fandom? Can I inquire? Well, I can inquire, but will you answer? That's the question.
Is it Dragon of Age or something like that? I feel like there's a...
Dragon Age Inquisition. I
Yes.
feel like I've heard about this.
Sorry, I've never played those games. I have
Dragon
no
of Age. You've never sound more like a boomer, Malin. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
sorry.
Cool. I'm okay with being a boomer about video games, I think.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like
On
there's
the-
something off Age that is also another video game, and I'm just mixing everything up.
Age of
together.
Conan is one.
I don't know that one either.
Age of Empires.
Yes, I do know that one. That one I've heard of.
Dragon Age. We're running hot on that one because next
Might
month
be a
comes Dragon
boomer,
Age
but I was right.
Veilguard. I mean, yes, in your own misguided way, Malin, you were right.
Yes. Which is even more boomer to say it.
Let's see. How long do we want to go for? What is people jamming with? I'm easy for anything between 20 and 45.
Same.
I love 25 personally.
And Minuk, as first time guest on the channel, your wish is my command. Let's see. Shoop, shoop. And we're going to do 25 minutes on the clock, and then we will check back in to 2 1 go.
Boo. Oh.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm a little one too. My headset turns off when like more than 10 minutes of an activity, so I'm never sure if it's on or off. But it's on now. I can hear you. How did you do that? Okay.
It's
Also-
you're a little bit in and out, I think.
Tell you sex tape. Is
Yeah.
this better?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you do, Minok? Also, if you want to share a line from whatever you worked on now, I strongly encourage it because I love snippets, as we all know. Snippet Steeg was my name in college. It wasn't, but yeah, if you want to share a snippet, feel free to do so. If not, no pressure.
No.
No.
No, I
Okay.
would have to go through everything I wrote and find something that's not crap, and I'm zero drafting, so that's not gonna be much.
It's not
I
crap.
did.
They're words. They're objectively not crap. There's no crap words except for the word crap.
Okay, I didn't use the word crap.
There you go. But you got a bunch done. How many words do you want to
I
share?
did. I wrote 538 words.
Nice.
Jesus, baby Jesus.
That's Cowboy Steek's goal for the day.
Yeah, I did not get 500 words. Spoiler alert. Mars,
How many did you get?
I will do the round table.
What page did I get to? Oh gosh, 225. So I
Anything
have
Fun you want to share from the back end of XCO?
no. I'd have to look through it to find a good line, but I have like 40 more pages left to go through, so we're getting there.
Getting
Nice.
there. Malin tries.
I started doing an exercise from the workbook of the book we're reading together for the end of the month, because it is about character arcs, and the timing could not be any better since
It's
I'm
like
trying to
almost
do.
like I'm designing my book choices based on your needs, Malin.
That's
Who I
crazy.
don't know.
And there's a little bit around the character arc that you choose to use in your story, which is positive versus negative versus flat arcs and all that. And some questions to help you make sure that you've chosen like the right arc. So I did that exercise, and I might have some ideas already on how to strengthen some areas. So I'm thinking about that at the moment and just typing it all up in Notion, making some notes. And yes.
Slay, Notion girly, we love it. And I got 99 words, but it's
Nice.
like deep emotional stuff. So I'm like, ugh, okay, I'm gonna take my time with this. So it's going slowly, but it's going forward. So
It's good.
that's good, indeed. We were joined by some new people. We were joined by Kagehime, hello. Jessica, hello. JC says, nice job, Anouk. Yep, nice job. Jessica got 27 words in 3 minutes they've been there. Slay.
That's pretty good. 3 minutes.
Keiko watch the video and have that workbook. I have to read it finally. Oh. You have to. There's no way about it. And author JC. Oh my god. Read a few pages for the book they're beta reading. Slay.
Nice.
Also joined by Becca. Hello, 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 hello. Would you say the workbook is worth it, Malin? Because I haven't bought the workbook. I've only bought the book.
I think so far it is. I don't think it's necessary. Like I think it's going to repeat a lot of the things that the main book is sort of saying at the moment. I'm only at the very beginning of both, so I can't, qualify the entirety of the books. But
Save that for the cameras.
but the first questions are quite useful if you want to work through them. I just think some people might not need to and might just read the main book and be like, I have the questions from that. I don't actually need to have them literally written down for me. But I find it useful. It wasn't very expensive either to get that one on top of the other. So
Do you consider yourself like a character writer when you write your stuff?
no, the opposite. That's why it's my problem. I'm very much a plot
So you're like me.
both reader and writer. Like I prefer books that are more plot driven. I enjoy a well-written, well-rounded character, but some books are sort of all character and no plot. If you don't like, a good example of a book I've hated and DNF'd 3/4 of the way in was Adi LaRue, and that's extremely character based, and there's like very little plot, right? So like the girl can live for fucking ever, and she just doesn't travel. She stays in the same main place the whole time. It bothered me so much.
Boo.
So like that's
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people adored that book because they're very character based people and they really enjoyed. It's like a character study of what would happen to someone in that situation in a way, and I'm sure that's fascinating for others. It's just not my vibe and my strength, unfortunately. So I need to work on that.
Do you consider yourself a character person, Minook? Are you plot driven or character driven when you write?
More plot driven, definitely. Also with the reading, I'm like totally with Malin on this one.
Get it over
I'm
with.
the opposite. I'm
Oh,
very
she's
much.
a character
I love
daily.
good plots, obviously, but I can forgive a weak plot if the characters are really well done. I cannot forgive weak characters, no matter how interesting the plot seems.
I'm
need
literally the
good
opposite.
characters.
Same as these. I'm like, okay, this character, whatever, cardboard, but this plot, amazing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Let's see. Becca said, I started a new writing routine yesterday and so far it's working really well. Drop the writing routine, Becca, unless you're doing a video on it, in which case give us a spoiler. Of course, I'm only on day 2, but still I have hope. Ha 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 ha.
I like how you read the entirety of the ha 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 comment.
I mean, I have no follow-up questions, Malin. Thank you so much. Keiko says, I have some other from KM Wyland, but when I bought the character book, there was like, oh, this is part of a 11-book series. And I'm like, oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
I have some... Okay. I have some other books from KM Wyland, but on Kindle because I'm not paying like 10 or
Same.
so euros for 80, 90 pages. Only did that for writing the story from the middle by James Scott Bell, and that I really wanted. Was it worth it? Keiko, call in.
And we observed as well while we were comparing prices with Stieg that audiobook prices, audiobooks were wildly fucking different. Yours was like 21 or something dollars, and mine was like £3. I was like, what?
It was rude. It was offensive, is what it was, really.
Yeah.
Physically, yeah. Becca says, lol, Malin, I only saw the movie. The Adi LaRue movie. There's a movie.
There's an Adi LaRue movie. Or are you thinking of something else, Becca? Like, did I say Adi LaRue?
There's that time traveling one with Blake Lively in it. Or like the immortal one with Blake Lively.
Oh yeah, that's sort of similar vibes. But I kind of enjoyed that movie because it was more entertaining, I think, than reading Adi LaRue. Even though we don't like Blake Lively anymore, I don't know. I'm just following the canceling trends. She's been cancelled.
I can't have an opinion on this. I'll let internet have the opinion. Oh shoot! I think I'm thinking of something else. LOL.
Yeah, I feel like Benjamin that might be Button? It.
I don't know. JC says, "Same Mars. I'm character driven. The characters has to make me care about what happens to them. If I don't care about the character of all, then the plot doesn't matter because they haven't made me care enough what happens to them. So when you get beta readers, you want a Mars and then you want a Malin and Minook. Gotcha."
This is literally why it's really helpful that I got some feedback from Katie because she's extremely character driven.
Oh my god, it's fucking annoying how character driven she is.
And literally it was good as well to have a chat with Hudson about it after, because Hudson was like, here's, why should we, because Hudson's read both her work and my work. And then she was like, you are extremely plot driven. And she was like, when I get feedback from you on my story, if there's anything about plot, I am paying 100% attention to it. But if it comes to character, then you want that balance. You want two people who sort of have a bit of both.
Well, I see beta reader, like, how to beta reader projects videos on YouTube, and I'm like, you should get 20 beta readers. I'm like, that seems like a lot. I don't even know 20 writers.
You should definitely not get 20 beta readers at the same time, but I do think there's something beneficial about getting new beta readers after you finish like an extensive round, because I think some of the problems that have both happened to me and Anna, and I don't know whether Anna is still there watching us, but I reread Anna's book and then I had less comments than new people who had just come in and were noticing new things, because I was like, I'm happy with the changes you've done, so I don't have the same level of attention to details as someone brand new to the story.
Oh my god, Project GGG, I can't wait for her.
Love it.
Marta says, Heya and Heya Marta. Hola, rather. ¿Cómo estás? That's the extent of my Spanish. I really liked writing the story from the middle. Might not be for everyone, but it helped me a lot. If I can get through Story Genius, I can get to anything craft related, I feel like. Keiko says, I only heard something happened. I'm not bothering anymore with looking up the drama. I have enough drama in my own life and my characters. Sometimes for me, a story has super interesting characters. Might follow through the book. Hi. JCC, yeah, you shouldn't get to 20 betas, lol. That's excessive, but definitely a few.
I feel like
Yeah.
3 to 5 is good for each beta round.
Yeah.
So that's still a lot to me. I feel like 2 per round is good enough for me, but have several rounds of
Dang.
it.
Mm.
I'm sure I can rope some people into reading this cowboy book.
I'm already seated and ready.
I've
Me
said
too.
I will only read it if you finish it in its entirety, and I will not take chapter by chapter bullshit because then you won't finish it.
That's true. That's good on you, Malin. Marta says, that's why I kept my first beta round super small because I want the opportunity to get new eyes later, and I don't think I have 20 friends. I'm sure you do, Marta. If not, you have 20 dinos.
That's true.
Becca says, my first book, I gave it to 30 beta readers, and it really helped. But not to be fair, at that point in my life, I had been doing screenplays, and that's totally normal. But now I do about 5 each round. Okay.
30, my god.
OMG, I'm with Keiko on this. 30 people is a lot. Where do you find 30 people? Martin says, I call dips on the cowboy book. Okay, so I got a good mix of character and plot people. So there's hope. There's hope in a hanging thread. Is that the phrase? I don't know.
I don't know.
Just make one up yourself. You could
Yeah.
say it's a phrase and we'll agree.
It's a Norwegian phrase. There's hope in a hanging thread.
I kind of love it.
Don't know what it means in English. Like in Norway, it makes sense. Oh my God! Someone ripped this throat out of me. I call beta on your next book. LOL, says JC. So Becca, you have your 1 out of 5 beta readers there. Probably class. Probably. Oh, yeah, class as in school. That makes sense. Mada says, I unfortunately only have 9 dinos. I need to step up my game. Can't imagine it any other way. And before we go into our next sprint, hydrate or dihydrate.
And stretch.
And stretch.
Especially if you've spent the day working.
Which I have because, I'm a working woman. We're going to do the Hedge Witch timer up next. 25 was a little too quick for me. I need 10 minutes to fuck around. I'm so sorry, Manuk, but
It's okay.
I can't do 25.
I can fuck around 10 minutes too. It's fine.
Okay, we're gonna
Are you gonna
extend
do
it
30
to
or 35?
35, I think.
Ooh.
That gives me a good 10 minutes to fuck around and then 25 minutes to read so I can get an actual sprint in. Okay, sprint coming up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go, go, go. How did y'all do?
I wrote 777 words.
Jesus Christ, what is your secret?
What's an amazing number as well? 777.
Yes. And it's the second time today I wrote that number because I also wrote earlier in the day.
Nice.
Killing it.
Mars?
What did I do? Oh, my boyfriend walked in at one point, and I had to rush to turn off the camera because he forgot that we were shooting. He's like, "It's not your normal day and time. I just wanted to complain about people coming to the front door." Like,
The flash of light you did not see did not erase your memory.
yeah. So,
It's a valid thing to complain about.
and then I just
Fair.
did more of my copy edits.
Nice.
Did
And
you find a line you wanted to share?
No.
You guys are horrible at work.
he keeps asking and keeps getting disappointed.
It's fine, I'm used to it. Malin, what up?
I have done very little progress in the book itself because I started getting a lot of things that I wanted to write and ideas that I needed to get out of my head first. So I read like 2 more pages and that's it, and then got a bunch of things in terms of my notes on Notion, which is good. That's the progress I want more so than reading the book right now. So that's perfect.
Slay the house down boots. I also got some words. I'm at 434 for today, so getting there.
Is there a line you would like to share?
Why should I share if no one else share? But I'll be good. I'll do my homework. There is a line, maybe? Sure. This is my main character's demented mother having a moment of lucidity, and so like she talks about like I'll just read the line. Let me see. Her face faltered like a crack spreading through dry ground. She sighed. Some days it all feels like dust. Can't hold on to it long enough to know what's real. And that's it.
Oh, I
That's a
like
good
it.
one.
Thank you. She loses the lucidity at the end of the scene, so
Oh.
yeah. He watched her drift back into sleep, the clarity of their moment together already fading into the storm. There you go. That's 2 lines. Let's see what people did here. This was Mars giving us a heads up about surprise boyfriend in the background. I can like cut it out if you want to.
That's not that big a deal.
Jessica says, I had to switch to handwriting and made the probably bad choice to write the journal entry in the story in cursive. Man, no wonder why people can't read it nowadays. Yeah, cursive is a lot.
I had a dentist appointment this morning, and it's the first time I went to this like dental practice, so I had to fill out all the new patient forms, and I had to sign my name so many times. I'm like, this does not look like my name. This is so bad.
That's fun. Yeah, I have to sign for packages and stuff, and I just like I just scribble, literally.
Yeah.
I don't think it would hold
Same.
up in a court of law, but I'm like, oh, whatever.
I don't feel like people care anyway. They just want you to put
Yeah.
something on the paper.
Sometimes I'm tempted to like do a little quick drawing or sketch and see if they say anything, like a little bird
Draw
or
a
like a
cat
penis
every time.
or cat. I guess that also works. Keiko says, I wrote my betrayal scene. Finally, have been hanging on it for 2 days. Ah,
Ooh.
slay. OMG, Manook. That's amazing. Marta finished their video editing goal for the day. That was surprisingly quick. I might start one tomorrow's editing or do some writing next sprint. Not sure yet. Well, there's
Nice.
one more sprint to come, so plenty of opportunities. By the way, Manook, I try to place your accent, question mark?
It's Swiss, I guess.
I guess.
As in French Swiss, Italian Swiss, Swiss and
No,
Dutch.
German Swiss.
Ah,
Swiss cheese?
That too.
Becca says, almost finished writing a scene in my screenplay, slay. Wendy says, I missed everything because I had to deal with bank stuff.
I thought you were laughing about the bank stuff for a second. Sorry, and then I realized you were having a
No.
coughing fit.
Is my ailment. because I had to deal with bank stuff. But now I'm back, so if there's another sprint, maybe I'll get some writing things done then. There is another sprint. Lucky you, Wendy. Jessica says, I want to say I wrote about 200 words.
Nice.
Marta, always do their full signature. Of course you do. And I've had multiple delivery people tell me that I really don't need to spend so long on it. So please just squiggle and give me back the thing already. Yeah, that's what I feel like. All right, Swiss. JC finished up another couple of pages for this beta read, getting ready to switch over to my revisions. Well, lucky, 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 there's another sprint coming.
I feel like there's two types of signatures. I can't remember what it's called, but like you have the full one, and then you have the one that is literally meant to be just your initials, and it's meant to be a squiggle, and it doesn't ever look like actual letters. And I think that's probably what package people, delivery people expect you to use because they don't want the full name, especially if you have a long name.
Yeah, like Malin tries, couldn't.
I mean, that's not even my real name, so I can't even sign with that.
Well, who cares anyway? Do you check it? You could sign with like Mars, and they would be none the wiser.
True.
It's 8:30 p.m. and someone is drilling. Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks. It's also 8:30 here. Slay.
Pretty sure it's illegal. I don't know. Sounds illegal.
Should be illegal if nothing else. Who are you beta reading for? Someone's beta reading. Oh yeah, JC. Can you tell? Can you tell? I don't know. I'm curious. Your signature and then your autograph. So have you practiced like how you'll sign your books, Malin?
I mean, I'm not there in the dreamscape yet. that's too far away.
Well, Mars is there in the dreamscape. Have you signed any copies of Revelry or Jenny?
Yeah. Both of my sisters have signed copies, but it looks really bad. Like, it's not an autograph.
I want a signed copy. Can I send it to you and you send it back?
If you want to pay for the shipping.
Sure.
It would be so expensive from Norway. Like the
Oh,
price of book
Switzerland too.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
You can mail me a book plate. Isn't that all the rage these days?
Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, or you could. Do you offer like signed copies on your website or something? I know a lot of people do that.
No, but also something I can put on the list to like maybe figure out.
I say autograph, but I meant more like autograph. That makes no sense. Lol, your quick signature. Yeah, I do. I sign a lot of stuff for work. So I do initials at work. And then I do the squiggle line, literally just a squiggle line. Does not bear any resemblance to any characters. That's my like mailage and signage thingamajig. And then I do full name if it's like government business. Ooh, can I have a book plate too, please? Marta wants to know.
I'll add you to the
I don't know if that's actually what book plates are, but I think it is. Question mark?
Yeah, the little sticker you put on the front page with the signature.
Yeah.
Or autograph, or whatever you want to call it. Now I don't know what it's called.
I
It's
feel
called
like
a
there's a
book
name
plate.
for it.
It's an
It might be-
autograph.
Yeah. You missed JC's comment back. She's better reading for
Ooh.
Esther.
Esther Marie Anduyar. She's in the She's in the community. She seems a lot here on Twitch. Yes, I've seen Esther Marie around.
She used to be.
She has
a lot on
collab with some
Michael's.
people. I feel like Wallace? Question mark.
I feel like she was
No.
often on Michael's streams, but Michael has been MIA for a while now. I feel like no.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? I don't know. So that's yeah. We have nighttime hours by law. Oh, in relations to drilling.
Making noise.
Sounds like a screeching baby. I don't know. I'm the kind of neighbor who hangs up my kitchen cabinets at 2 a.m., so I guess that's that. And in Shannon's. Yeah, I've definitely seen the name around. Not whatever happened to Baby Jane, Steve, lol. It's the only like missing person reference I can think of. Oh my god, can I just not cough again for the rest of my life? Please, God.
I hope it passes quickly.
Oh, it's been 5 weeks so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's after my COVID that I had this summer. It's just like cough, cough, cough. And also, whenever I drive, like bus, car, doesn't matter, I get nauseous now. Never used to have a problem with that. She streams with Nia, with me, with Laura, and if she, of course, has her own streams too. So there you go. Yeah, I've definitely seen her around, I think, because I remember the name. Speaking of names, we shall do another sprint. A little quick 25 minutes, maybe.
Sure.
Trying to find a sprint, but these are not giving.
I might make dinner during that sprint. I'm quite hungry now.
Oh yeah, you're doing
7:30
your
here.
intermittent fasting thing.
Yeah, I've got another hour before I've got to stop eating.
Marta says, my cough lasted for months after COVID, and then I got ill with the second time 5 months later, and I was coughing for another few months. Oh, that sounds awful. As someone who knows and can relate to you, there you go. I feel fine. It's just the coughing that's super annoying.
Mm.
Let's see.
It's not hurting your throat. You're fine.
No, it's just like dry coughing, which is super annoying. We're going to do a full pumpkin timer, which is of the season soon. TM. Oh wow, long COVID. Yeah, it does sound like long COVID, and then just another new COVID on top of it.
Are you doing very on seasonal timers because of my comments from last time?
The way you just rained down on me for putting Christmas timers up, Malin, I don't want
You put
I
a
don't want
Christmas one in September.
If Mariah Carey can, so can I. She
She's
is
not
out
there yet.
there
She
thawing
appears-
somewhere, and she needs the siren song to come to us.
She does her comeback like she did last year on TikTok straight after Halloween. She waits until after Halloween. She's a respectful queen. You know?
See how she waits till after Halloween? Very demure,
Very
very
demure, very
mindful,
cutesy.
very cutesy. I looked it up. Apparently, for something to be called long COVID, it needs to last more than 3 months. So I don't think it was officially, but got close to it.
That feels rude. Like you should get that title. You know, you should be allowed to have it.
Yeah, you can self-diagnose, Marta. You're a medical doctor, sure, MD. But yeah, we're gonna do another sprint, and then we're gonna wrap it up after. You guys, I want a line from whatever you're doing this sprint, so keep in mind on that whenever you're reading. Don't give me those eyes, Mars. People need to know. People
I'm
need
gonna
to
make
know. People
dinner.
want to
What
know.
line do you want from me?
A
I
line
want a
from the
good
recipe.
chewing sound. Well, Malin, I'll excuse you. You're working on like Notion stuff. But those two girly pops working on the things. I want. What's a gender neutral girly pop? Or is girly pop gender neutral?
I think
Daily
girly
pop?
pop is gender neutral.
Lollipop? Alright.
That's weird.
Yeah, you shouldn't compare people to food. If there's anything we know as writers, don't compare people to food. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that was the final sprint of the day. How did y'all do?
Quite okay. I wrote another 509 words.
You're killing it.
Crushing it today, Minook. Anything to share?
You told me I had to, so I have something that.
Oh my god, I love beating
Oh,
guests.
Look, I'm zero drafting, so this is very rough.
This is a safe space. I'm writing in my second language, so is Malin, and Mars is
Me
American.
too.
So
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, just so you know, this is how my zero draft sounds. So please don't judge me. So it's a bit of a longer line. Just gonna go ahead.
share away.
Especially considering that it was getting late, and I was quite sure professional athletes were supposed to get enough sleep so their bodies could perform at that insane level every day. But that made me think of Ren's body, and now I was doomed. How would I ever fall asleep when I was picturing his forearms? Oh, fuck me.
That was
I love
great.
I love that.
What do you mean zero draft?
I like that that went immediately towards the thinking about the other character's body, but my first dirty thought was performing at an insane level.
And this is why you're damaged, Malin.
Yes. And that's why I'm
Mars?
invited here.
I finished my copy edits.
Slay. What's the last line? Is it a
Nice.
spoiler? Or a line you want to share?
I can't share the last line, but I did pick out a line.
Oh,
It is the end of chapter 21.
give it to us. Hit me.
Technically, it's 2 sentences, so you get a
I'll
little.
allow it.
A quote my father used to say all the time came to mind. Something from one of the Sherlock Holmes novels he loved so much, about eliminating impossible things until you're left only with the truth. The others may have eliminated the monster as an impossibility, but for me the monster was the only true thing left.
Ooh.
Ugh,
I'm intrigued.
snap. Malin, do you want to share a bit of your dinner?
I had a tortellini because it was very
Oh.
quick to do.
Love tortellini.
Fresh from, Sainsbury's, so whatever. But it was tomato and mozzarella. So it was nice.
Lovely.
And
lovely.
And I watched, because I like to watch something when I eat, so I was watching a video from on the same topic, so that I was still technically being productive. So I watched Liselle Sambury's Writing Craft How to Create Compelling Characters video, and I'm about in the middle of it. It's one that Anna recommended to me when I was talking about the character creation thing, and she goes through, the sort of the same stuff we know from Save the Cat about the lie and the shard of glass and the impact it has on your home life, work life, etc. All of these.
All words I've heard before.
Yes.
And I made it to 587 words for the day, so
Yay! You've done your goal.
another day done. And a line to share is my main character running into his sister in the hallway. It's going to be a couple of lines to make sense. What took you so long? You were in town for ages. She walked with him down the hallway into the living room again, her arms crossed and her blue brocade robe swishing at her feet. He hesitated for a moment. We got a new job. We? Who's we? You and Grace, and what job? She stopped in her tracks. You're leaving us again, aren't you? And that's it.
Is the job like as in monster hunting stuff?
The job is like the big bad of the book.
Ooh.
This is so supernatural coded, like the beginning of Supernatural when the brother
It
comes
is
to get his
one of
brother,
my
she's like,
it is one of my inspirations, like
No
kind of-
way.
I love it.
that dichotomy between Sam and Dean is kind of what I'm trying to emulate. Also between me and my own brother, which is very Sam and Dean coded.
Ooh.
But nothing grates me like my own blood. There's just something infuriating about it. But yeah, no, this is what I did. Let's see what people did.
Also, people in the chat, if you're writing lines, share one line.
Share away, and if you're not familiar, there's a little section in the Discord under the fiction section. You click the little spool up in the corner, and it gives you all the threads. You can pick the snippet thread, and you can share a line a day, which I've been doing, and Malin, and some other random people, but it's mostly me and Malin.
And I haven't been doing it in a little while either, so it's a lot of Stieg, which I'm loving.
A lot. I could just post this in my little project channel thingamajig that we had for some event. I forget.
No, I'm glad you're doing it in the snippet section. It's good.
Yeah, I'm just loving seeing everyone else's snippets. Let's see. Marta said, "Lol, Lollipop is perfect. I would like to be dressed as Lollipop from now on. Please consider it done." This Lollipop. Kiko says, "Tweak the betrayal scene. Some symbolism for the story. Love symbolism." Becca just finished their scene. Slay.
Nice.
Marta worked on the book for about 15 minutes. Then Brain decided it didn't want to be a brain.
I kind of also thought you were laughing at that because I also felt like that was a funny sentence. My brain decided it doesn't want to be a brain anymore.
Is it a casual vacancy? Marta, call in. Jessica says, "I was feeding my toddler, so I only got like maybe 100 words handwritten. Still an important job, Jessica. Slay the house down boots." There was some love for Minook's line. Woo! Some congratulations for Mars and some confusion for Marta, but she got caught up.
I like how Marta asked as if I would have more than one thing that's like ready for copy editing.
From all your already
believe
copy editing
it.
projects, I'm just excited for if you ever publish the Wild West story. That's what I'm excited for.
I'm hoping to edit that later this month, so now that the copy edits are done, once I actually update my files, I should be going to the Cowboys.
The cowgirls, even though
Cowgirls.
none of them are cowgirls, but you know,
No.
it's the way I keep calling it my cowboy story. Not a single cowboy to be seen, but it is fun. I think I moved on to calling it just the Weird Western.
Yeah, that's also why I called it the Wild West Ghost Story, because I used to call it like cowboy ghost story, but then I was like, they're not
No
cowboys.
cowboys here. No. Though I think cowboy is not a profession; it's a state of mind.
True.
Keiko says, "OMG, I now know the origin of the drilling. Why do they have to do that at 9 p.m.? Are you just gatekeeping this information,
Yeah,
Keiko?
what is the origin of the
Call
drilling?
in. I want to know." That sounds yummy, Malin. It does sound yummy. Beautiful lines. I love that line, Steak. Thank you so much. And then Wendy shared, "Oh, so the whole police station knows we're out here having sex. Well, aren't we having sex? Well, we aren't having sex. Yet. Oh,
I love
Interesting.
that.
I'm intrigued. Is this a quote from like Castle? Sounds like something Castle would say. Lol. Jessica says now they can't leave the property, but they can still get to the manor. Slay.
Ooh, intriguing.
Love a good manor. I'd have to search through my entire doc to look for a line. Not going to do that. Going to bed after the stream. Well, the only one you're letting down is yourself, Keiko. So, Marcia says, "Just for you. You may have a line." Oh. She stumbled closer towards the door, keeping her hand on the wooden railing as she climbed the irregular steps. The memories of the past few hours were still blurry and inconsistent, but she had regained enough control. But she had regained enough control over the fogginess in her brain to know that she had good reasons to be scared. What was the reason? What was the reason?
Well, I think she's leaving us hanging on purpose.
Wow, Marta, it's the sweet one. It's always a sweet one. I wasn't sure if it was your own copy edits or client work. That's cool.
See, clients would actually have to hire me, so.
Also, you have a ton of projects that might be close to copy edit soon.
True.
Sorry, I have a mechanic workshop across from my building. And they have installed vending machines where you can later buy eggs and pasta sauce and stuff from it produced by locals. And they're drilling something.
I kind of love that Keiko went from, and they're drilling something. I found a line. It looks like she was just, I'm just telling this story, and I got a line.
Well, I can't tell you that now, can I, Stieg? That'd be a spoiler. This is a spoiler-friendly environment. If you want to spoil ahead.
You can message me about it, Marta, because I've already read this. Unless this is book 2, I don't actually know which book you're working on.
Keiko says, for context, main character was thrown into a gladiator-like arena, which is always fun. She was a knife to be wielded, just a knife that is wielded and used like one pleases, until one day it's wielded uncarefully and cuts back.
Ooh.
No, sorry, my brain is goop. Those are some throwback little emoticons.
Yeah.
And that concludes today's show, I think. You've heard me cough enough, so I'm going to spare you the rest. Thank you so much to my 3 lovely co-hosts. Do you want to give a little nudge, promote something? I want to promote Manuk's TikTok. I don't know what Manuk want to promote, but here's your chance.
I just want to say thank you to Stig for inviting me. It was so much fun.
Always. You best believe you're coming back.
If you have me.
Mars?
Buy my books. That's about
Buy your
it.
books. Hire as an editor.
That's true.
When is your? You can pre-buy Exco, right?
Not yet. The announcement will be coming in the next couple of weeks.
So stay tuned on Mars' channel because they will post regularly. You're probably the most regular thing on YouTube right now.
If I didn't have a regular upload schedule, I think I would just not do anything ever.
That's also fair. I think it's a slip. Once you start like letting go of the control, is a slippery slope. If there's anything I learned from the troublemakers. Malin, promote.
I have very much learned the same thing, but I did have a video posted recently, so go watch that.
When does part 2 come in?
Well, I haven't filmed it yet, so I don't know, to be honest.
Someday, baby.
Look, you can't expect consistency from me. You can expect consistency from Mars, just not from Malin. That's just how it is. But
That's
yeah,
very
go
fair.
watch that, I guess. That's it.
I've linked their channels below. You should definitely check them out. But I probably want everyone here watches you already, so I think I'm just shouting into the void here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Stig. I'm here next Tuesday and the Tuesday after that and the Tuesday after that. And sometimes I have guests, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I talk about books, sometimes I sprint. It's usually a good time. Malin tries to be consistent.
I certainly try.
Don't know her.
Oh, one question though.
Ask away.
Malin, are you gonna stream on Thursday?
Ooh.
Or Friday.
I might, but I like the element of surprise for myself.
I was just waking up.
It's more so, how's my workday going and how do I feel? Yeah.
That's right. Well, stay tuned for a surprise Malin stream at any point. There's a Lazy Gang stream coming up.
Yeah,
Soon?
on
Question mark?
Sunday, next Sunday, so the 15th, we've got a Lazy Gang stream coming up
Oh.
at 10 EST, 3 p.m. BST, 4 p.m. your guys' time, Stig and Minuk, and Mars, I don't know which time zone you're in.
I'm in Eastern.
Okay, so 10 a.m.
10, yeah.
And if you
Stay
don't
tuned
want
for that.
to...
I think you might be doing the Blank Page Tavern at the same time, though.
Yep.
Not my fault. We were in the calendar. We were in the calendar this time.
Yeah. To be fair, the Blank Page Tavern, I don't know. There's something iffy about the stream schedule.
We did
That's
accidentally stream
just a
without
D&D thing. I think any D&D ever in adulthood is there is no schedule. It's just whenever people can do it.
Mhm.
Which is sometimes never. Thank you for streaming by. Toodaloo.